Hello and welcome to tonight's show. Tonight I'm talking to Urban Collective, Clarky, good friend. I met him last week, done a video. You might have seen it during the week. If not, you have to check it out. You'll have to check his out as well. Awesome guy. And thanks for everyone joining in. Let's see who's in the chat. Hello, Chris. Hello, Betsy Taffy. Chris again. Liam Kelly. Who else? Katie Cater. David Clark. Welcome in, everyone. Good to see everyone in already. Nice to see you. And welcome to the Urban Collective. Are you there, Clarky?
All right, brother.
Yeah, not too bad. How's it going?
All good, mate. You? Am I echoing?
No, I can't hear an echo, no.
No, you can't. It sounds funny to me. Is it all right in the chat?
Yeah, it seems all right. I think. Just look to see if any comments come up. There's a bit of a delay on the comments, so we've got a couple of other people in. I'm dyslexic, so I can't say the names on that one.
You're not alone on that one, brother.
There's Joe there.
All right, Joe.
ALW Expiration. Adzu 156 is saying the sounds sweet. So, yeah.
All right, yes. Oh, nice one, I'd say.
Rocking today.
Sweet, mate.
Yeah, not too bad. Do you want to tell everyone about your channel and what you do and where you're from?
What, you're going to put me straight on the spot like that, brother?
So, it's up to you if you want to or you're not.
Nah, just, well, you know, I just do a bit of urban exploration and that and make film, you know. I don't want to be like bogged down to one thing, you know. It's not just urban exploration. I want to make a proper film at some point in the future, you know. But for now, we're settled on that, you know.
Yeah. When we met up, you was talking about me making a proper film, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, the ideas you've got are some great ideas, and I think, and a lot of people think, your film would be excellent, especially after the quality of the work you've been putting out on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, I mean, the YouTube videos are, you know, like you say, well, they're not YouTube videos. They are still films, but they're not proper films. That's not how I would do a proper film, you know. You know, with like, you have to understand, like, some of the films I've done, they're never how I actually want them, because nobody really takes into account the infiltration of the places, you know, and how much little time that you have. You know, you can't just set your camera up and take cinematic shots all the time and whatnot. And, you know, I like the challenge of having to work with what I've got, you know, whatever I'm able to get, you know, on the day.
Yeah.
But making a proper film would be vastly different, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But the films you put out on YouTube at the moment are like history documentary films, aren't they, basically? And
yeah, it's
like that.
Like bridging the gap between a YouTube video and a film, and because I've seen a lot of videos where people do the histories and stuff, and I used to do it, but you know, upon watching some of mine back, it kind of drags. I want that kind of filmic feel, like you're coming on the adventure with me, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Gary, there in the chat. Aaron as well. All right, Aaron, mate. Is that Aaron from Bolton? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. All good, brother. And anyone else who's like on, I can't see. I think the chat's late for me.
Yeah, there is a bit of a lag. I'm trying to put them on the screen, the comments that we were talking, you see.
Yeah, I think because I'm feeding the headphones through my PC. I have speakers in my PC, and then the headphones are going into them. I think that might be why I'm getting this lag.
Yeah, you just have to work with it, you know what I mean? No worries about that. So, I learned quite a bit of a history about that Mark Addy pub.
There's
Know
a
what I
lot
mean?
there, anyway, an awful lot.
Yeah.
Did you notice the old photograph that I kind of merged before I picked up that Timmy Mallet style jacket on the video? Did you see
Yeah,
how perfect? That's what I said to you, mate. Was that planned?
No.
How weird is it that a photograph can literally fit like that? You know, it's like I've stepped in the same shot as a photographer did 120 years ago, man. Weird. But like I said, 75% of them shots are mostly fluke.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's it.
Is that the graph from the pub behind you?
Yeah, that's it. That's one of the pictures. The Mark Addy. If I move that way, you see his name there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Basically, we just met up that day to have a chat and a drink. You know, just chill out and meet each other and get to know everyone. You know, between us about each other. And then Clark said, "What about Mark Addy? Have you ever done it?" I went, "No, not really." So I said, "Oh, shall we go for it?" Or what? I said, "Let's have a look then." And yeah, and
But you waited 3 or 4 pints in, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think I did 3 intros before I speak normally.
A bit of a warm up, was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And what was that security guard like?
Oh, mate, he was a great. I was telling my mate Gary about him. What a tool. What an absolute tool.
What a job's worth he was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Pathetic. I mean, I have the time for anyone, mate. Even security. I've never had a problem with security, but people like that, you know, it's like they're seeking out confrontation, you know. People like that shouldn't get jobs in security.
No, I don't think he had a clue, because what happened, me and you were just talking, heading towards the pub. Met up in Manchester, so we was heading towards the pub. And basically we all could cross a bridge and we was in a building site. I turned around to Clarky and said, "I don't think we're supposed to be here." And he said, "Oh,
3/4 of the way through it."
yeah." And then we was just seeing the gate in front of us open with this wagon pulling out and this like a security guard there in front. So we decided to head out as soon as we can, you know what I mean? Head out to the nearest gate. Next thing, this balloon behind us starts shouting and dancing. I turned around and thought, he can't be shouting at us, because what have we done? We've done nothing wrong here.
We've been literally stepping out.
Yeah, just stepped in there, and it should have been blocked off if it was that dangerous. And obviously, it's a building site. We didn't want to be in there. We didn't go in there intentionally. So we were heading out towards the gate, and the fucking, pardon me, the one in front of us started ballooning as well, and was like, "Well, what's going on?" And he's like, "Turn around, go back." It's like, "You're right or wrong there, mate. I'm not going back there where it's all danger. I'm coming out to the nearest exit. As I just stay away."
That's fine. It's camera, doesn't it? You don't film. I'm like, whoa.
I said, "Going now. Bye. See ya." He went, see ya. "I can see you." And I started diving and pointing into his camera like that. Like, "Yeah, all right, see you later, bye." Just walked off.
As soon as we got our camera down, about 10 minutes later, after another pint, he had a big grin on his face and had nothing to say then, did he?
No, he just started smiling and waved and walked off, basically, on his phone.
I'm seeing Gary there. Gary works in security, so you never have problems with us. Yeah, your security, mate. Sat on your ass on them cams all day. No work involved, brother.
Yeah, just going through a few comments, see what people are saying. Yeah, it was a great day, that though. You know what I mean? He really enjoyed it. I haven't been to town for years, just for a drink like that, really, with someone.
I think it's my. I think these headphones are a bit dodgy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Someone called Martin. Hello to everyone who's in. I must have missed a few people coming in and stuff like that. Thanks for everyone joining in. And yeah, today we're with Clark F, the Urban Collective. if you have not heard of him, go and check him out. Really good guy. And basically, we were just talking about this pub that we did, and the day we met up, and this lunatic security guard going off on one.
Yeah. Nothing we could have done. I've dealt with loads of security, me, mate, and half of the time they don't even bat an eyelid. I mean, the security we did a place in where was it? Well, people probably know the location, but St. Joe's Seminary we did. I did that with my mate in the chat there, Gary, and my dad, and another lad called Dale. And on our way out, the security guard literally said, "Next time you're there, mate, just get me a coffee from Mackey's and like a McMuffin or something, and I'll let you in." It's literally what he said to us.
Is that what he said? Yeah.
After we'd already been in and we were on our way out.
Not like that now, though. We went there not too long ago. Well,
the fences have changed and it's properly secure now. So I don't know, mate.
Yeah. Well on top. We had to hide in the bushes.
Have you been in it?
No, like I say, on top. When we got there, we had to hide in the bushes.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest places I've ever been in, man. Easily, no question about it.
Yeah, it looks awesome. That place.
Like part 2 or part 3 of my videos of my mate Gary there in the chat. This great security guard trying to climb through a 3-foot window. I've got the Spider-Man theme kicking in over the top of it.
Yeah. I've not seen that one, I don't think, or if you have, it was a long time ago since seeing it.
We were lucky. Well, I mean, not lucky. Like, we're pretty careful anyway when we go about doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? So we rarely get caught anyway. And we had at least 4 or 5 hours in that St. Joe's Seminary, and it is stunning.
Oh look, Urban Lad Yorkshire saying he got sacked because he let someone in.
Maybe him then, mate. Maybe him, man.
Yeah. Liam Kelly's just dropped your link in the links there in the comments.
Liam. Appreciate that, mate. And thanks, Joe Horrocks.
Yeah.
I was never one for response. Yeah. Get straight on the blower, brother, innit? Yeah, it is Urban Lad. What's Urban Lad's name?
Marcus.
Marcus, yeah. Yeah, it is, mate. Truly stunning. That's one of the best I've done. But I mean, I can. I don't know. I can probably find history out of a piece of bubble gum on the pavement if I put my mind to it. You know what I mean? So a lot of the urban explorers, I hear them like, "Oh, nah, I won't do that graphic shit. There's now in it." Yeah, I do it, and I seem to get great responses on it because it's not really about what's in it. It's about the people who used to go there and what they feel about the place. Like that old boozer at the end of the street. You think, look, shit. Could have had 30,000 people pass through it in the last year of its life, and it was, I mean, probably erected back in the 1800s. So all these places that a lot of urban explorers overlook, they shouldn't be,
Yeah. Like you were saying, that's a bit of a speech you gave us when we met up, why you do pubs and stuff like that. Really, I don't do pubs myself, but because you've told me the history of it and all that, it just got to me. I thought,
"Oh, mate, have you not seen the response you've had on the Mark Addy video, though?"
I have, yeah.
Excellent. I think on Facebook, that's gone right off for me. On Facebook, I'm getting a lot of views, far surpassing YouTube. My videos are up in the 50,000s on there, man. It's unreal. YouTube's utter shite for even getting your content noticed. It's honestly terrible, YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know how to use Facebook, or I've not got a Facebook, so that's why.
It's a million times better for sharing videos, I think, on Facebook.
Is it? But there's loads of aggro, isn't there, on that as well? Loads of...
I've not had any.
Stabbing and stuff. No.
I don't get involved with all that shit, me, brother.
Yeah.
I don't get involved with that shit in real life either, so I'm not going to do it in the virtual realm, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I've never got into Facebook.
Yeah, no, if you do it, just set yourself a purpose. You know, I don't put pictures of my family all having our Christmas dinner on there and all that shit, mate.
No.
That's for me and me only, man, you know?
So your Facebook is just like for your channel of videos and
that's it, mate.
pictures.
I mean, I post stuff on on my normal thing, like, you know, there might be a few pictures on there or whatever, but nothing daft. But yeah, Gary's saying there in the chat there about the Cock Pub in Worsley. 56k views on that. And that I was going to do that pub with him. I never ended up doing it, but there's a little headstone tucked away at the back of it, right? And on this headstone, it reads something about this little pig. And apparently everyone who used to frequent this pub back in the Victorian era bought a little, like, you know, like a little shot glass of beer for this pig. And apparently it was England's most alcoholic pig. I forget the name of the pig, man. But apparently it's a proper alky.
I think you heard of that story before, about the pig that drink beer. Adrian just came in as well. And here's my hound. Hello.
Are you got on Facebook, Marcus? Let's have a look at him. Who is it? Is it a lad? Midnight. What is he?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a Doggy Bordeaux, but he's Doggy Bordeaux cross something.
He's a beauty. Yeah. If I had a cat, I'd show you my dog. She's flaked out in the kitchen.
Yeah, this one's just a mimey now. Shouldn't have left the door open, it's my mistake.
He's roaming in, mate. Polly the pig, that's the one. Good old Polly.
Polly the pig. Cool. Hello, Stranger Things have just came in as well. There's quite a few in tonight. Appreciate everyone joining in and having a laugh in the chat and try to look at the comments as we go.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have to have me on there, Marcus, mate. I get loads of views up there. I mean, I'm not in it for the views, and I'm just saying it because, you know, when I join these chats, everyone seems to think it's fundamentally about getting views and subscribers and that, you know, but that's not how I roll with it, you know.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to throw him back downstairs. Go on, show us, move. Come on.
So basically, he's going to throw me straight in the deep end, guys, and tell me to explain my channel, and then he's going to leave me to run his fucking channel while he goes and sorts his dog out. Sorted. Yeah, mine now, wise woman one. If I let my dog in, she'd definitely be vying for my attention. Believe me, she's only 2-year-old and she's proper still a puppy in her head, you know. She's an handful. Oh, you back, Will?
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back to the show.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to meet up again soon or something?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've got a bit of stuff planned in town. A couple of months' time, me and Gary, we've got a couple of locations that we've noticed on the old Victorian sewerage maps and whatnot. Certain places out and about around Salford where there are massive voids under the ground, which pretty much appeared after the war. So we're wondering if they were World War II bunkers or whatever, you know. And there are stories dotted about the web. Only little pockets here, there, not major stories. These are like the hidden ones. So we think we're on to an absolute banger. I just hope we don't live the grid and it's a load of pusicles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. If you need help, any research on that, I'll help you.
Yeah, well, we're going to go grid popping. We're going to go grid popping, mate. We've got all the keys for all the grids and whatnot. You know, the water grids, gas grids, whatever it may be. You know, the ones that allow you access into the underground. We can pretty much get them all open. I mean, half the time you could just use a crowbar, but some of them are locked, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. definitely. When you try and pull them up, they don't move at all, do they?
Manchester John says to me, which are the favourite explores I've done? I like the Blakely Cemetery, yeah, and the Bowling Shopping. So yeah, I like that one myself, mate. I don't know what the thing I like. Not the Explorer in particular, but I liked the way the video turned out, man. It seemed movie-like to me, you know. That's how I wanted it. It was pretty cool, that. But I don't know, my favourite Explorer, I don't know, it's probably St. Joe's, mate, or even the first ever one I did on film, which was Brock Mill back in the day, when I was just getting used to it. I don't know what it is. I'm attached to that. But yeah, probably St. Joe's, mate. I mean, I don't know. You can't put me on the spot like that, man.
It's not easy to say because all different places, you've got a certain thing about them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I just love the old buzz of it. You know, I'll leave it for a week or two, and then I'll start. You know, I kind of lose the love of it because I'm editing constantly. But then I'll start watching some of the videos I've missed of my favourite explorers, like I follow a couple of guys in America who do all the big, massive abandoned shopping malls and stuff like that. And there's another lad called I think his name's Brian. He's about 50 and he does a channel called Rogue Exploration. Some of the places he's done around, like Gary, Indiana, and Illinois and stuff like that, man. He's been to some pretty dodgy looking places, but they're the places I dream of going. You know, like the backdrop for the Candyman film, graffitied up to death and that. That is my ideal location.
Is it? Yeah. I'll follow him as well. He makes knives, don't he, and stuff like that. Yeah, some of the knives he makes them mint.
I was talking to him last night about getting me one shipped across, but it's highly unlikely it's going to happen. Not for anything daft, you know, just for the collector's item. A mate of mine makes hunting bows, you know, traditional carved wooden bows. And he showed me testing one of them, and it can penetrate through the door of a car, man. They're that powerful. Ridiculous.
Crazy, aren't they? What little tools like that can be capable of.
But they look smart the way that he hand carves them, you know. The detail that he puts into them. It's unreal.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that Forged in Fire as well on telly?
Forged in Fire? I don't know, mate. Don't know. Possibly.
It's basically 3 people go up and in front of a panel and they've got to make the best weapon or best knife or...
Right, yeah. No, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Things. I have like a set, you know, I mean, some of the shit, pardon my French, but some of the garbage that YouTube throws my way, mate, is, I don't know, man. I've never shown interest in any of the crap that it's putting on my stream, on my feed, or whatever you call it, you know? Utter diabolical shit.
Well, that's what you do, though. If you don't like it, you can always just flick to the next one, isn't it? That's
I don't know, man, but recently some of the crap is like, you know, I also get it where it offers me videos that I've already watched, you know, like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
It's YouTube. Really weird. I'll have to look into that, though. I've never heard of that program, mate.
No.
I do like the history programs, though.
Yeah. Mark Adder, he won the George Cross, basically before the George Cross.
Oh, I
can't remember the name of it.
Well, it's a top honour, isn't it, for bravery, I think.
That's the one.
Because he can get out over 50 people out of that canal, didn't he? Out of the Irwell, sorry.
Yeah, and the first person he saved, he couldn't even swim at the time himself.
Oh, aye. Well, that you imagine that back in the Victorian era when all the cotton mills were on the side of the river and that, and the garbage that would have been spewing out into there, man. It would have been just sludge, just turds floating down the river and everything, mate. You know, it's nasty.
All guys and all sorts, everything in there, yeah.
Sounds like one of them tunnels next week if you're up for it. But in your wellies, that kid. At least I will wear a face mask.
Yeah. Definitely need to go somewhere like that, maybe.
Well, like the you know, like how that video turned out, because when I was getting off, I thought to myself, oh, it's not even going to be good. That, you know, I weren't even considering editing it, but I watched it back, and I don't know if you noticed how I cut. You know, it sounded like it was a voiceover for the film, but that was actually just me walking next to you. You know, the intro over the shots.
Yeah.
Reading it off Google on my phone, but I thought it was a pretty nice effect, you know, how it all turned out in the end. It got a little crap towards the end of the video, but I probably looked too far into the edits, but the analytics tell me people tend to pretty much watch them to the end, so I'm made up with that, you know.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I thought that video done rather well. Seeing I only released it the other day, and it's already got over 200 views. That's good for my channel.
I thought it was one of the best ones you've done. I mean, I'm on Facebook. On my YouTube, I don't know how many it's had, that video on YouTube. I'm not even interested, but I know on Facebook it's had over like 10, 11K now or something.
Wow, that minute.
Yeah, straight up. So that's why I prefer it.
Yeah. And is it the same video, full length and all that on Facebook?
Exact same video, mate, yeah.
Yeah.
So, just one of them, and it's just, I don't know what it is with YouTube. I think there's that much on there. You're just drowned in a, I think, I don't know, like recently, I am getting a few more views and more followers are coming in, but I think you've got to kind of prove yourself to the powers that be, if you will, that you are putting the effort in and you're, you know, what's the word for it? You know, regular, if you will, with your content and that. And then you've got to make them pay attention, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
You know, unless you're part of the agenda and a pouting fucking idiot following the, you know, following everyone else in the rat room. I mean, that's, you know, that's the type of stuff I'm not into. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and, you know, the selfie scene, you know, people putting their lips into the shape of an arsehole for a photograph and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just not down my street, that shit.
Joe there is just brought up the Albert Medal. That's what it's called.
The Albert. Yeah. Where is that comment? I can't see that, mate.
It should be on my screen. It's highlighted on this big screen.
Chill.
Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. About Mark Abbott, the Albert Medal. That's the medal he won or got presented.
Yeah, was it there, Gary? Because he told me this the other day. Will said it the other day about that Bailey prison. It wasn't where the Mark Addy was it?
I don't know, because what I've seen on the research, it says it was, and that back wall in the pub is supposed to be part of the boundary wall to it.
No way, man.
Yeah, but I don't know, but that's what he says.
There's remnants of that below ground there, most definitely. A nice one, Ant the Mank. I agree, brother. Taffy, maybe next summer when the weather stays good, get a better secret location. Shame for an idiot to come along. Too much work to end up. Rewind, but don't let it put you off. I don't know what you mean, but is that like some tool getting into...
what happened there, Taffy does what we do. Also, he goes out camping and stuff. And he went to the woods and started building a log cabin, basically.
Okay.
And it was getting done quite well. Even when I came down and helped him out, a few of us came down one day and helped him out, and it was getting on quite a bit. And then some idiots just came and destroyed it.
Oh, we did it. We have a little spot in a local like nature reserve type of place where I go fishing and that with the kids. And we built a camp. I mean, we've got all the trees carved out and everything. It's a legitimate tribal camp, mate. We've got a stone fire pit there and everything straight up. And we built this wooden lean-to. It took us about 3 weeks, and it's a legitimate, you know, hard-wearing lean-to that will completely protect you from the rain and everything. You can get in it, winters and a lot. We went down there one day. There was about, 16, 17 young idiots, about 12-year-old, all getting pissed and that. And they smashed it up, you know. So I turned up my mate and my young lad, and I put them all on the spot right in front of him. Like, why would you do that? I mean, they shit themselves, these young kids, you know. I mean, obviously, you didn't middle at Woods and then 2 Salford Baldies turn up in the darkness with a torch. You know what I mean? It's like giving the grief, but there's no need for that shit. You know, it does me head in. There's some of the vids I like watching, the wild camping videos and that. There's a few good YouTubers who do stuff like that. There's another guy I found recently called the Y Explorer, I think he's called. I think he's about 50 odd or something. And he just, no messing about, no gimmicks, no nothing, just gets on with a video. But he has the character and the commentary, you know, it just works.
Yeah.
I think of one of the things with a lot of the channels is they're solely in it for subscribers and money. And, you know, you've seen the videos where the video, they'll be in the most antique looking Victorian era place you've ever seen in your life, but the camera will be on them. And the first thing they say is click like and subscribe. And, you know, even if their content is utterly dire, no disrespect, I know they're out there doing it, but some of them are only doing it to jump on the bandwagon and for views and that, you know?
Yeah. Does anyone else want to come up? I've threw the link in there somewhere so you can find it. You can come up.
You wise woman one.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to hide where you're from, isn't it, with that accent, really?
Well, I can always put one on like this, but it never works.
Yeah.
I'd never get away with it, mate. I'd never lose it either. A mate of mine emigrated to Australia. He was a bit older than me. He was well into the Manchester graffiti scene. He was part of the TBB crew in Manchester, who were like, you know, literally all over the shop back in the late 70s, early 80s, you know, for graffiti. And he lives over there, and we video call each other every now and then. And every now and then, I'll get a little hint of that Australian swang creeping in. So I have to give him a virtual slap, you know.
Yeah. It does creep in, especially if you're there on your own and not surrounded by people.
He's been there about 20 years, man.
That long's been there now, yeah, that long.
But it's one of them, though, the time zones are that different. Every time he rings me, he's half legless. And I know that when I pick up that video call, I'm going to be there for about 2 hours, man. Because you know what it's like. You had a few beers, don't you? And you start gabbing.
Yeah.
My cousin at Edgerton, man, we probably could have sat there till 3 a.m. But that crystal or whatever it is you were drinking in there, mate, I don't know how you can do it, man. It's filth.
Yeah, it's not the best, that, but...
No.
I didn't clock it until I've ordered that. Then we were doing Carling. Never mind.
Yeah. Was it crystal?
How guys?
All right, mate.
How you doing?
Good, man. You?
Yeah, get on the camera. Can't see you.
I've not got one, mate. I've not got one, man. Straight up.
Mate,
I don't mind.
you.
Do you not know what I look? Do you not know what I look like, you?
Mate, I know what you look like. An idiot.
All right. I was gonna say, think Sloth out of the Goonies. But a bit hard.
Mate. Chunk, mate.
Nah, it's
Not that bad.
It's not for me. That's why I don't put myself on the cam on the videos. I'm not into all that. You know, it just leads to either that I don't want.
Oh yeah, that's it, innit? I'm not bothered. I think I've just gone past that stage now. I've just given a crap. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I used to hate it when I first started, and I was just like, hey guys, and it was just like, oh shit. Joe, now it's just like, I'm out now. I'm in the big wide world of YouTube. Like.
It's so strange. You just said that. You ever meet the late Paul Massa? I never did, mate. But growing up around Salford, obviously, I heard the stories, the good and bad. But I actually, I was talking about this with a mate of mine when I come to make it a well. Do you know what? I'm not going to say anything yet, but yeah, I know a couple of people who did know him, so I've been talking to a few people recently. Hopefully, trying to get something going to make some kind of real documentary or something going, you know.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That like as well if you could do it like because I was listening before, but my phone rang like, so I kind of had to turn it right down just so I could get on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
phone. Because I use my iPad, you see, and then obviously my phone and that. So I'm kind of just sort of like toing and froing and do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just been a bit of a mad day. Like I slept for half of it, like, and I'm knackered. Like, think
Hey,
about
Clarker.
Oh yeah, I'll get Gary in. Will.
I was going to say, do you know him?
Yeah, it's Gary. It's my mate Gary who's in the video sometimes.
Yeah. Can you send him that link I sent you?
I can't copy and paste it. Hang on a minute.
No.
How am I going to do it? Oh, you're an awkward bastard, aren't you, Gary? Pardon my French.
Sorry, I'll throw the link out here on the chat.
yeah, man.
Tangy. I don't know who's Tangy. But yeah, no, I never did that. I know quite a few people around Salford and that, but
Mate, you're a
we're
poor bugger, mate, for knowing anybody in Salford, mate.
I'm not. Say that again, mate.
I said you're a poor bugger for knowing somebody in Salford, mate.
Why's that?
Nah. To be fair, I think
We're
I
the
know
salt
a
of the
few
earth,
from
mate.
it,
We're the salt of
actually.
the earth. If you drop that
Yeah.
line in my local boozer, brother, then it'd be
yeah.
like the dudes who walk in that pub in American Werewolf in London. Some weed just blows
At
through,
its
man.
finest, like. No, to be fair, right? I know a few people from Salford, but they're a little bit younger than me. Like, do you know what I mean?
How old are you?
32.
Yeah, well, I'm 36 now, I think. Yeah, 1984, I was born conveniently.
Nice. Going on
So-
1970s, like. Turning
How long
52.
Well, I've missed a load of fingers there. There we go, yeah.
Yeah,
I threw the link in. Oh, the device is not connected to the Salford guy. Right. He's doing something.
Abby,
Some
yeah,
interesting
sorry.
stuff.
Sorry, Abby.
Yeah, back in the 90s, I was looking into the Hacienda days and whatnot, mate. If I do make a film, brother, it's going to be a proper full-on, visceral, Mancunian experience. You're going to know what it's about, man.
It's
And
like
I just
Football
thought that
Factory
story
making,
would
innit?
be brilliant to cover. Or even
Are you
just
there,
all that.
Salford guy?
Evening, fellas.
I'll do.
Oh, fucking hilarious.
There
All right,
he is.
Cockle.
All right, Clark, yeah.
How you doing, brother?
What you mean, oh, fucking hell, yeah?
Are you half soddled, you come?
No, I'm a yak, man. I'm just over
Ah,
life,
right.
innit?
Just chilling out.
So,
Have you got someone coming through the speaker there, Gary?
Yeah, man, it's the telly, but I'm turning the telly down now, innit?
Yeah, turn it off, man.
it's like
So- So pub to shoot someone, but they ended up dead. You might not be wrong there, Ant the Mank. There's a few. Well, I don't know if you saw the Salford Ghost Town video me and Gary did when we cruised around the estate and we had the old tune playing. That pub at the beginning where you see it disappear and reappear, we took the shot, of the estate empty and boarded up rough as fuck. And then I took a shot. Then I ciphered out an old picture of the pub back in the day and it fit perfectly. Well, that pub got shut down because someone got blown away in that pub. And that's the fucking estate that Gary lived on. Gary?
I grew up on that estate.
Beautiful.
Why you keep forgetting about me, Clark?
Oh, sorry, Kate.
Was that the United pub? That red one on the corner?
No. It's just some rough ass Salford pub.
Well, like, to me though, walking around there and going past there, throughout my childhood and all that lot, that's not how I see it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if you've been brought up there, then it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like now, I'm quite lucky that I was brought up on a rough estate where cars were getting petrol bombed left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
and I'm going back like 25 years ago. You know, when we were little.
Yeah, you were probably you were probably the one with the matches, you little bastard.
I'm going, which car, Dad? Which car?
Yeah,
That's
the one.
We don't
fucker
like
that
red
got me.
cars.
But, you know, like we used to like stand on the street, you know, wait for the police to come, pick up half a brick, straight through the windscreen and go,
Crazy stuff.
and then run like, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's nuts, like it is absolute nuts, like, do you know what I mean? And
Right, whereabouts are you, mate? You're in Wales,
I'm
aren't
North
you?
Wales, yeah.
Yeah.
North Wales, mate, yeah.
What? Whereabouts? So, if you don't mind me asking, or
I was born and bred in Bangor, but I
Right.
live just right next to Abergele. So yeah, so it's about 5 miles from Rill. So
yeah,
it's
this,
not
but you know, Bangor, is that like pretty? Is that like? Is there an hospital in Bangor? I'm sure I got stuck there when I was a kid
there
when I
is,
broke my ankle,
yeah,
and that was
there's
the
an
only
old
hospital we could get to.
Yeah. So basically, when I do all my paramedic stuff, that's where I'm actually based.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit nuts, like, but yeah, I do bits up there. The old hospital called Minford Hospital, that's just been demolished, like.
Oh, that's it. No way, man.
And there's a big mansion down on the seafront. That's gone now. That's been refurbed. I think it's actually got people living in there now, like. So yeah, it's proper nuts, like. It's a bit crazy there, like. But
No way, man.
what they do is that when they ship them out of Old Course or wherever, you know, and they ship them up there, do you know what I mean? And it's like,
Yeah.
it's just an absolute nightmare. Like, so literally, you've got 3 bail hostels, and in the middle of 3 of them, there's 4 schools, and you can guarantee, mate, there's 40 paedophiles in one of them.
Oh, mate, it's like that.
That's where that match is going under.
I'll tell you what, mate. I'll tell you a story. Yeah, where I lived at one. Well, I'm not going to say any names now, but where we lived at one point, some dirty pedo fucking moved in. He was known off the news and that.
Oh right.
So being a mate of mine, you know, I'm not an horrible, violent bastard or anything, but you know, my kids.
When you come to things like that, isn't it?
Block of flats. Well, let's just say he moved out.
Yeah, I can believe that, mate. But yeah,
and the man in the chat, he said I'm in Wivenshaw, and that's got a bad name. So in Wivenshaw, the biggest council estate in
the Benshaw estate.
Yeah.
Is that the one, Gary? Yeah, Benshaw.
Yeah, Benshaw estate.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the biggest one in Europe, but they made another one in Europe somewhere now, slightly bigger.
Right, okay.
Made rougher than a bag of rusty nails, isn't it?
People say it's rough, but if you speak to people from there, say it's so big, it's like different areas of Manchester in rough, know what I mean? So different parts of that estate's rough, but some of it's alright.
So, can I say, Will, you seem to have cranked your mic up, mate, dead loud. I don't know if it's just me noticing that, or whether it's something on my end.
Well, I've got a serious question for Will anyway, since the microphone's now cranked up. Will, did Clarky get pissed off 2 pints?
Fuck off!
Last time I went out with him, he was fucking levered up a pint and a half.
So,
he had more than 2 pints. I think it was 3, maybe 4, pushing it.
I'll tell you what, lads, right? About 2 weeks ago, I went out and I had 10 pints, yeah? And I swear to God,
what a
lad,
shandy!
I was fucking legless, man. Honestly, I was legless.
This will cheer you all up. Why don't you tell them about the other week, Clarky, when you and Gary was FaceTiming each other with the silly fucking app?
What?
They'd have pictures when you were FaceTiming each other, pulling faces.
Both drunk, messing about.
With balls in your hair.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember. The old Batman and Robin picture didn't come out, did it? Oh, shit.
Consolation.
I think Taffy's loving this.
I did have a good laugh coming out with us, lot, man. I'll have a good laugh, lads. We'll all have to meet up and do a proper movie style epic, you know, get the drones out and everything and show everyone out.
Don't mention about drones, mate.
Yeah.
We'll ignore the drones at the minute. But, yeah, we don't mention You didn't hear what happened on Sunday, did you?
Some close calls with your drone, weren't there?
Out wrong with that,
British,
Matt.
mate.
Out wrong with that.
Right, I was like this, right, and I had my drone behind me, right, and it was like here, and I was trying to get a picture, Joe, of like the back of me and like the background, right, and I pressed the wrong the button, like, and it went straight for me head, like, I literally went like, and I launched my controller, I was like, wow.
One of them
That was
days
so
grab
close.
your hair, mate, and you're never getting that untangled, are you?
No, not a chance, mate. But then listen to this, right? The urban legend, mate, started climbing up this big tower, yeah, with like these ladders. They were doing this like all the way up, right? And I flew me drone up, right? So basically, he was like here, my drone was here. I was getting a bit of a video, and I just pulled the drone off, and I started swooping down towards me, forgetting there was trees there. It went into the trees. I demolished half the trees, and I literally managed to run about 30 yards so I could get me drone, right? I managed to get me drone out of the tree and land it. I packed it up, mate. I left the location, mate. I just disappeared, mate. I was like, no way.
Oh, man. That's why I don't like
Okay.
dabbling in the proper expensive kit, you know.
I know this is £1,000 worth of drone, mate.
I know, I'd crash one of them.
3 ton is what I'd go to tops, really, on anything camera-wise. I mean, ideally, I'd have a $3,000 camera, but I couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk it. I'm using a Sony RX, what is it, RX 100 Mark 3 or 4 or something at the minute.
The new one that you just got as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it does the trick. I had it set wrong on that video. I had it all on auto going. You know, when I was doing the ISO and the, you know, on the ring, what do you call it? You know what, for letting a bit more light in, that wasn't working. So the video came out, once I'd uploaded it to YouTube, it came out with that pixelated effect in the darkness, which really have. And YouTube destroys your dark footage anyway, man. I don't know if you've noticed, lads.
Yeah, it gives you more of the pixelated, don't it? Can you just say hello to Thomas? He's came in, and also Exploding Carl. He's in the chat as well. I've noticed. Wee-Man as well, yeah. So thank you all joining in. And
yeah, Wee-Man's just come in as well. Well, he came in about 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, maybe longer.
I don't know. Yeah, I did pop up a comment on it when I seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know Wee-Man. I'm not sure, you know.
He's down in London. He's quite a good guy. He's funny. He's been up here and we've met him a few times. Really good.
Oh, he's the most comical guy ever, man. He's about this big, right? We call him Nomeo.
Right, so handsome.
Oh, mate. And he drives this biggest car you've ever fucking seen, mate. And he's like a tiny little ant in the car.
Are you coming up with him, man, or what?
Wee-Man, I'm only joking, mate. I love you, really. But yeah, no, he's proper tiny, like, do you know what I mean? He lives up to his name, proper, like.
Yeah.
He's awesome, he is, like. So, yeah,
I know a lad who's tiny like that, and I always drop.
Well, that's not me.
I hope he's getting angry because, well, I tell him he's got Napoleon syndrome, you know, because I fucking hates it, man. He really does.
Oh, what a guy. Like,
there's a link there, Wee-Man, if you want to jump in.
Me and Gary look like Grant and Phil out of EastEnders.
No, we don't.
Oh, shut up, mate. You know it.
The Mitchell brothers.
Banging, mate. I'd accept that, mate, any day of the week.
Yeah, the Mitchell brothers, man.
Yeah, man.
Mitchell brothers in Salford.
They were one of the most nuttiest people out there, mate, apart from the Craze, man. They were like the Bulls, man. Do you know what I mean? They were made of steel, innit?
Gary's Phil, I'm Grant.
Yeah, man. Grant was awesome. I don't know about you, like, but Grant was awesome.
Do you ever watch
a better one?
Documentaries? They're pretty good, aren't they? When he goes round to
yeah, the old stuff's awesome, mate.
Yeah. In fact, when he went to them Somali pirates in the middle of the woods, and one of them held that gun up to him, and he just grabbed it. He went, "What are you going to do?"
Like, get off. He said,
yeah, he literally pointed the gun at himself.
He just grabs it, doesn't he? He just pulls it.
Yeah.
What? He said, "You're going to shoot me? Come on, then." Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nuts to have a shoot.
I don't think so. And he's just.
Well, like, you don't even know if it was set up, but it didn't seem like it. They seemed like genuine.
Oh no, you could see him. His heart was doing.
Oh yeah, no man.
It crazy, mate. Crazy stuff, man. Absolutely crazy. But I love watching stuff like that because, like, I've been put in a few hostile things like that, you know, doing my close protection stuff, mate. I've had kids, mate, with AK-47s, mate, sticking it in my face and that. So I just grab them, just like, it's like, oh.
Doing
You
what?
realise it's a 10-year-old and you're like, don't point a gun at me, like. Do you know
Where
what I
the
mean?
fuck have you been going? 10-year-olds have got AK-47s, brother.
Oh, mate, I've been everywhere, mate, with my close protection stuff, mate. Yeah.
What's that? What do you mean, close protection stuff?
Bodyguard, yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So I can't do that anymore, like, because got a bit of a conviction last year. But we're not allowed to talk about that.
All right.
Naughty boy.
Yes, I was a bit naughty, but he deserved it, mate. So it's his own shit, like, but happened, mate.
So was you licensed up at the time?
Yeah.
Or just
I
so you
had
did have your
firearms and
license.
everything. Yeah, I had firearms and everything taken off me. I'm not allowed to own firearms again.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Mark Addy battles. You know, that's one thing I've never done, that, lads. When I've been in one of the pubs, I've never actually pulled on the... Well, I don't... Yeah, half the time, they're not connected, I don't... I'm sure I will.
Well, next time, we'll let you shake the barrel and have a look.
Yeah, stick a shot in it, mate.
I'll film you.
I actually kicked a few of them and they were quite rinsed, totally empty, basically. I think there were wooden ones in the lounge are just there for decoration. So, yeah.
But those big barrels,
There
mate,
used to
they're
be a
not
big... I think it was an Heineken factory, was it, Gary?
What was, sorry?
Big beer factory.
What?
Where?
Somewhere in Manchester.
No, there's Boddington's near the Manchester Arena.
It weren't Boddington's, it was somewhere else. Yeah. They might have just stored beer, but they had the barrels outside, big, like metal industrial barrels.
Yeah,
we used to get a screwdriver, stick it on the top of the barrel and knock it in with an hammer. And it'd start spraying out the top, mate.
Like fountain.
Never get on Is that the Heineken factory there on my side?
That's funny, that.
Yeah, there's one near Moss Side. There's one in
road.
Colliers as well.
Nah. I don't even know, mate, to be honest with you. I'm thinking Salford, possibly. I don't know, mate. Distant memory,
Isn't
man.
that near the racetrack and stuff?
Hey, well, speaking about racetracks, we've got somewhere to visit, Gary, so bear that in mind for when we're when we're rocking again, mate.
It's just up on, one of many locations we've got.
Too many.
I've got about
4 sorry. We've got someone else here. Didn't even see him yet.
Uh-oh.
How do, guys?
All right, pal, how are you?
All right, Mark. Is it Mark? Marcus?
It is Marcus, yeah.
You with that face nappy on?
Yeah. I'm on a ferry. I'm on a ferry, look.
We're all social distance, man.
Where are you there, brother?
I'm in Dublin, buddy.
Wow. What? Trucking, yeah?
Yeah, trucking. I'm on my way back to UK, but the boat that I should have been on has been cancelled because the sea's too rough. So they put us on this other boat that's going to go anywhere. So I'm not looking forward to it.
Off a day life job, yeah.
Good one, man.
I thought I'd throw myself on this, but might be the last ever one you ever see of me, you see. So it might get him some good views and that, because I'll be famous.
Get yourself out of bag booze before you jump on them, mate.
It's only a 4-hour crossing though, so I've got to, when I get to the other end, I can have a beer, and then I've got to drive and that to park up at other end. Yeah, hello everybody in chat. Anyway, I can't see chat. I'm on the phone.
1 second.
Wee man, are you coming up? Because I want to chat about your last video. It's so funny, that little video you put up. Really funny. So are you coming up so we can chat about that one as well?
Yeah, Clarky, that what they call it? That Mark Addy. I went there once.
Say it again.
Sorry, buddy. I went to do that Mark Addy club once, and I got all the way down there, parked the car outside at the top, walked all the way down, went round that bit of wood with razor wire on it, nearly cut myself to Chisnet. And yeah, hanging out of a river, that one, yeah. And I got onto it and that, and the lad I went with, he just like bottled it. He wouldn't do it. He said, "What if I fall in?" I said, "Well, you get wet." You know what I mean? He wouldn't do it. So I got halfway around, and then he says, "Oh no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Them security guards are watching us." And there were 2 security guards at the top, and there were a homeless guy asleep at top of the pole. But
Yeah, well, we security guards scoping us, didn't we, Will? That's why we walked to the opposite end of the embankment at first.
Yeah, just went down there and chatted.
Bloke sat down there, so we started talking to him for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Forget his name now. He was all right, him as well.
Yeah. Then that security disappeared, didn't it, basically?
He actually recognised me, that dude. I thought, that is so weird. He recognised me from the Coronation Street video I did.
Yeah, that's an awesome video, is that?
Crazy, that one, wasn't it?
Your video, Clark, yeah.
He actually had watched it, Gary. He knew it, the video. He knew my voice. Like, I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah, the lad who was talking to you, mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That husky voice.
Shut up. That's why you always you have had a few beers. You love listening to it.
Do a
Yeah,
Like, speak deeper to me. And I'm like, oh, Gary.
Don't you know Gary for?
You got caught by security, didn't you, Clark? And none of your mates got caught, did they? On that the Coronation Street place.
Yeah. We did end up all giving in the end.
Yeah.
I met Gary when I did. He got. I don't know what video of mine did you watch, Gary? You found it where you found me.
I don't know, you know, mate.
Was it the Adelphi Lads Club, possibly?
Or possibly one of them round there, yeah.
Yeah, because he messaged me and said he knew a location, which was the old Salford Town Hall, the old Magistrates Court. Now, it turned out when we got there that the top half of it has been renovated into apartments, so we couldn't get in. So we're scoping it out. I can't get in here. So we tried the traditional way, press the button. Package for 52, love, beep, in we go. You know what I mean? It was that simple. How easy it was, man. We'd been there for about an hour and a half.
It took about half an hour to stop laughing.
Yeah. Ever since that day, we've just thought, right, check every door, don't mess about. You know, I have people say, do this place, Clarky, but when you go, watch this, watch that, and, oh, you might never get in, and I'm like, I just walk straight up the drive, man, like I know the joint, and it works every time.
Yeah.
Better than climbing, anyway.
Your mic's off, wee man.
Hey, up, everything's gone quiet here.
That what they call it, Clarky, the not Mark Addy Club, that boys club that you did with Stella.
Yeah, the oldest one.
Yeah, Delphi.
Yeah, the squatter. Well, I went in there, and I went in there because of your video. I seen your video. I found where it was, and I went in and we took her some McDonald's breakfast in there. We didn't think she were in there, and then she ended up getting up. And we give her this stuff, and she went, "Oh, I don't really want it." Like, you know what I mean? And I said, "No, we've got it." I said, "We've seen you on YouTube." She went, "I better not be on effing YouTube."
You're right, wee man. Your mic's on now, is it?
Well,
How you doing, lads?
So next time you pass it, McDonald's breakfast.
All good, not too bad. How's things down there in where you were from, Londonish?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not very
That video you put out last was so hilarious. Had me in stitches laughing at it.
What part? The security horses.
Yeah, the security horses, the farmer, the electric fence, and you's all hiding in your mansion, wee man's mansion.
Yeah. No, home from home.
Wee man,
You should have got someone to make the music up saying, run wee man, here comes the farmer with his shotgun.
I'm not seen it. I've not seen it. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met him or not.
No, I don't think we've met before, Clarky. Your mic's a bit low as well, by the way.
Is that better?
We
Wow.
what's the channel called?
We man as well.
I'll have a look later for it.
Yeah, I'll have a look, man. I'll have a look.
It's so funny. At first, they were walking across the field there, and wee man's in front, flogging himself, and you could see the other people behind him. Then they're like, "Oh, the horses are coming," and then the horses getting a trollop, so they started jogging and they started running, And everyone behind Wee Man left Wee Man, so he's behind with these horses chasing him. His legs going faster than they could. Really funny.
Yeah, but I'm wee man. I'm short. It's in the name. It's in the title. You can't outrun a horse with these legs.
No, definitely not.
No chance. You can barely get on a horse with these legs.
I think he was the first one to run about 10 minutes before everyone else as well, and everyone just overtook you.
Yeah, there was women and children all passing me.
It's really funny.
The thing with Peter Kay, he helps this kid up on Boston. There you go, hello. You know, he turns around, it's a 40-year-old dwarf.
Oh, I remember that. How funny is that? Get up, you bastard.
Men.
Yeah. He is quite funny. I'm into Peter Kay. Have you ever seen him live?
I've not, no.
Absolutely. I've been to a few gigs, so in fact, I've been to an awful lot.
Did you already cover Megatron then? How'd it go at Megatron?
Yeah, I got wet.
We're going to have
I
to
got
go
wet
back
twice.
to people who turn up.
Go
Megatron,
Yorkshire lad.
is that the one down in Sheffield?
Yeah.
Sheffield.
Yeah. Oh, I watched your video on it, I think.
Did you know I've done a video before, the week before, with the fire dancers and that. Then we went the week after with him and done another video. Quite a few of us turned up there.
You want another boat, Urban Lad?
Yeah, I'm on the way back to sunny England, but I'm in Dublin at the minute. They're having a storm over here.
I can tell.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, sounds really bad.
And waves are 2 meters high. Just on docks, we have to get pushed out by some tugs and that. I'm not looking forward to it.
I won't even do it, me, mate.
Have a look, you might see a secret vault floating about there in the boat somewhere.
I'm just checking out life vests and all this lot. You know what I mean? Making sure they've got enough and big enough ones to fit me.
Fuck that.
And both.
So I take it, if you stood next to Wee Man, there'd be quite a contrast there, Marcus.
Oh, yeah, well, I have stood next to Wee Man and that, but I kneeled down and then it's still big.
Little large all over.
He's not even that small. He is small, but he's not that small.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Not really.
It's psychological. It's just
I
psychological.
think he's got the nickname Wee Man because when he was younger, he used to peep bed.
I told you not to tell everyone.
Truth's out now.
I still do it now after a few pints.
What about being a tent with him?
I've heard you're anyone's after a pint and a half.
Oh, man.
I'd never
Wasn't Rapid Man with you, Wee Man, that night as well? That day you went there?
Yeah, Rapid Man, exploring with Ash and exploring with Genevieve.
Hello, Adrian. Nice of you to come back. Was that the first time you met Rapid Man?
No. I've just put did you not watch the little mini series I put out last week with me and Rapid Man? We put out 4 videos.
Yeah, the bunker and that.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Might have. I don't know. I'm not saying yeah. I'm not saying no. I might have.
Yeah,
I
no,
watched so many.
I've
It's
been
hard to
speaking
say.
to Rapid for about a year, I'd say. Maybe just a little bit less than a year. But yeah, I've been speaking to Rapid for a while.
Yeah. I've only started knowing him not too long ago on the live chats and people's live chats and that. Yeah.
Yeah. I met him
Oh,
on the live chat. That's how we met.
Yeah.
Ant the Mank, do I follow you, Ant the Mank? I can't remember, mate. Are you you don't live in Manchester, do you?
And the man is exploring with Carl's brother.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. No, I remember Carl saying now.
Yeah. So that's probably where you know him from, his name.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Yeah.
I thought it was your ad for a minute.
No, not mine. No.
No.
So how long was there then? Hiding away in the Hobbit house.
It weren't as long as it seemed, to be fair. We was only in there for about 15 minutes. We was waiting. Then we realised like he was just driving up and down. So we just waited for it to start going the opposite direction. And made a break for it.
Yeah.
We knew where he was working. We saw the dog as well. The dog was just running around in the field, but he never noticed us.
Sam and Jess had done that just a day or two before, didn't they? Or after?
After, yeah, we did actually invite them along with us. I think Rapid Man might have invited Matt. I think Genevieve invited Sam and Jess.
Yeah, well, when we did
They were working there.
well, I did a place I called Video Fallout Farm. I won't say the location. I know people know it anyway, but I won't give it away. But next door to that is apparently one of the sons who's associated with this derelict's house. And on the day we were exiting, they were headed up towards the house on the other side of this fence, yeah. And on the other side of the fence, we could hear dogs, but you could hear it at the end of the video. And it turns out it was two of the biggest rotties you've ever seen in your life, man. So just imagine if we were potting about in that gaff. And
you'd have got garage scrambling.
I bet you'd be able to climb them, wouldn't you, brother?
Mate, it would have been Spider-Man, it would have been Superman. What is it?
I'm telling you, son.
What's happened to Urban Lad? He's falling out. His connection's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the boat.
I think a 50-foot waves just enveloped the ship he's on, mate.
It froze, didn't he, at first? I was just watching him and they just disappeared.
It was a tsunami.
Yeah, he's in a pretty bad storm, isn't he, I think? I mean, it's...
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be out in the sea, yeah?
No way. I mean, I'll do water on a little dinghy, doing one of these tunnel networks or something. I don't mind it. I can swim. I'm shit at keeping myself afloat, but I'm not going to die if I go in the water. But if it's in the middle of the sea like that with them waves, mate, oh, man.
I can safely say, I won't be there.
There is something nasty out there, especially in the waves.
How did we cope with Bolton, Gary?
Hey?
The river we went down in Bolton, do you remember that?
What do you mean when you fell?
When you both fell laughing at each other.
I fell and he stood down laughing at me. Next thing he's on his ass.
Oh man, that was.
I'm laughing at him and we're both pulling each other up.
It was like a river. What was embedded with the old cobblestones. So it was just slime, and we
Don't
went
make
in there
excuses
prepared
when
at
I
night.
got
Yeah, Max's on. You know what I mean? No grip whatsoever.
But Clarky, they're climbing to get back up. And he was stuck at the bottom and I couldn't get up because I kept laughing. Get the ladder from the car.
I love them moments.
Is that down to the weather, Taffy? Your road is closed or something?
Why did he disappear?
I don't know.
Don't know. How come you disappeared? Leave it in a message on the screen so we know, please. Yeah, down to the weather. It's bad. I know it disappeared. Oh, food came. Yeah, you can't stop Taffy from eating. And nothing comes between him and food.
No.
What's that? That was
I got cheese and Cranston, I think. I fancy that. Everyone's been talking about the old cheese boards. Have you had any comments like that, Will, about the old Mark Hadley cheese boards?
Not the cheese boards, no, I don't think. Not noticed any.
It's been about the old platters they used to serve there and how good they was back in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of cheese in France. Probably right.
Sorry, is Urban Lad in the waiting room? He's just sent a private message in the private chat.
Oh shit! Yeah, didn't see him down there. Sorry, Urban Lad.
Sorry, Clark. I didn't mean to cut you.
Is he there? Just It should be in there now. Just a blank screen.
He's halfway out. He's
No,
shifted.
he's gone again. Must be bad reception or something.
They're all there now. Iceberg!
Wait, he's back again. He's back.
Ring
I'm
Hello.
sat there like a D-head, waiting for you to let me in. I'm waving and everything like that, and you're like, okay, I'm not having him on.
No, it weren't that. I've got like on my screen here, you got 4 people across the top, and the 5th one's at the bottom, but I can't see until I move it up, you see.
Yeah.
On the
Don't worry about
laptop.
it. Don't worry. Signal shit here. As soon as this boat starts to move, I'm gonna have to do one anyway, because once it gets out onto the river, you won't even see me. I'll just like evaporate.
I thought your
Evaporate.
vehicles and that on the boats and whatnot. That's what I heard.
Say again, buddy.
What's that?
I thought they made you stick to your vehicle when you get onto the boat and that.
No, I've got a cabin and everything.
Have you? Right.
Got a shower, fondue set, cuddly toy, masseuse, 17 children. I've got a shower and a bed. That's it. That's all I've got.
You better pray there's fucking horrors
Oh,
lurking in that quilt then, haven't you, mate?
Yeah,
Get
that's it.
your feet light out, brother.
So you're still on the harbour then at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, you see,
Yeah. What time are you sailing off at?
I was supposed to sail at 22:09, but it's late because the weather's shit. So it'll sail when it sails, buddy. That's all I can say.
Right, so if it gets any worse, they might not even sail at all tonight.
All right. Well, I hope it doesn't. I've been out at sea where it's literally where the boat you're walking and the boat has dropped down the other side of a wave and you're sort of like in mid-flight. You know what I mean? And then boat comes back up as you're coming down and you just dropped to the floor like a sack of taters. You know what I mean? It's no good.
Sack.
Oh.
And then you go to
Me, brother, never mind that.
and then you're feeling a bit sick, so you go to toilets and that, and all the sinks are full of sick, and toilets and all floors full of sick, and everything is awful.
Oh, we are.
That was a 26-hour crossing I did though from Santander to Portsmouth.
So what do you do when you get back then? You have to drive back to wherever you're dropping off.
I have to do what they call it on Taco. It's a ferry movement. So I've got like an hour to drive. When I get to the other side of Holyhead, I'll probably get to near Bangor, somewhere near Bangor, and I'll just park up there, and I don't start then till 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So, but it depends what time it sets off. You know what I mean? It's and I'm going to be in Eggborough in North Yorkshire for 11 o'clock to load to go to Derby.
So what happens if the boat is like delayed for about 4 or 5 hours then? What happens there? Do you still get paid overtime or what? How does it work?
Yeah, I stop getting paid, buddy.
Yeah.
But once I get to docks, I stop getting paid. I get paid this hour, the hour that I've got ferry movement. I get paid that, but I stop getting paid. That's why no one wants to do it. I don't want to do it. What they do is they shouldn't have been this boat. The other boat that's on, the P&O ferry, is a 9-hour crossing. So you get your time off, you park up, have your tea, couple of beers with lads, go to bed, get up in the morning, have your breakfast. You're down in your truck, you're on road, you know what I mean? You're all nice and fresh. But with this, it's a 4-hour crossing. You don't get no sleep and a half all.
Yeah, I got what you mean. By the time you get your head down, that's time to get back up to move off. And then once you're moving your truck, you don't want to get your head back down then at all, do you?
No, that's it.
Again.
As soon as I get to that other end.
Speaking of devil,
That was a captain.
He's muted him. Yeah, he's muted himself. He's probably saying that we're sinking and please make it to the right laughs.
So, let's get a fucking move on.
Yeah. Right. So you got anything planned this weekend, wee man?
I've got a couple of explorers I'm thinking about. I don't know if you heard about the JLS mansion.
No, I've not heard of that one. Don't say any names on here, you know what I mean? Just keep him quiet, say
Yeah.
Well, here's
somewhere or not.
here's the thing, right? What does my head in sometimes? No, I'm not saying any disrespect to anyone. I know there's a proper a code of conduct for urban explorers, and I understand that, yeah. But if I'm doing a pub, right, that 16 million people have passed through in the middle of Manchester or wherever it may be, or a place that is completely recognisable to every human being that's ever passed it, what is the fucking point of me hiding the location and not doing a proper history on it? So I do. Now, don't get me wrong, certain places, you know, like these little tiny abandoned houses that still have everything left in and that, I don't reveal them locations, but like the pubs and some of the ones that are just, you know, unhideable, then I don't see the point in hiding it. And to be honest with you, I've never had any grief off anyone, you know, saying anything about it really on the ones that I have revealed. So, but I know there's a lot of bitching that goes on between people. I just don't get involved in it, me, you know.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. You went and said the same thing when we met up to me, the same thing. But I understand where you're coming from, and if the location's well known, why keep it quiet, yeah? I understand that, but like at some places.
This year from doing a proper history on it because I like putting in all the old photographs and whatnot, and sometimes doing a proper. It depends what I've got to work with. That's why I enjoy doing it. I never thought I'd enjoy doing it, but the challenge is trying to get the footage in the first place, man. Trying to get in there, trying to research the place. You know, scouring Google Maps for hours on end to find new places that people haven't done, and you know, and then you've got to get in. Then you've got to try and get some footage and make that footage look watchable. And that's the challenge. What I enjoy, man. You know.
Yeah, definitely. No one really. Oh, all right, Barry. Barry Little just came in. Yeah, that's it. A lot of people don't see the work you put into it. They only see the end product of the film, and they can't see how many hours and what it takes to do the research, the editing, and everything like that.
They only see the end result. They don't actually see how hard it can be sometimes, you know. I mean, you know, I've had a few air-raising, almost lost my testicle moments. Like that, man, you know what I mean? There's some air-raising moments involved in urban exploration.
Yeah, I remember when you done Sally's Cave and you basically slipped and gave yourself a good wallop in the ground, broke the camera and light or something.
Yeah, I my face hit the floor on that. Oh, I fucking hurt.
I think Urban Lad's breaking up or something.
I tell you what, though, 2 meters to the right, and I'd have been in the river.
Yeah, and it's a long way down that. A good 40 to 50 feet down, easy.
But that's the buzz of it, innit? When you've said like I leave it for a month or two, and then I think, right, I'm gonna go and do such a location, and I'm out there and I'm ready to go, and I can, you know, it's I don't know, and you pull it off. I don't know, it's that fear of getting caught, and not that really, you know. It's I don't know, man. It's good. It keeps you on your toes. You feel you're out there doing it, and it's a
disappointing not getting
doing something, yeah, with your life, definitely. Gives it something, you know what I mean? Instead of just sitting there at home watching bleeding Coronation Street, get out there visiting Coronation Street.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't watched Coronation Street for at least 20 fucking years. TV, man. Most of my viewership now goes to people on YouTube. And some of them are obscure channels that nobody knows, you know. I don't just watch people because they're the people to watch, you know. I have to be proper interested, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got into this through watching Dan Bell on in America. He does the dead malls, you know, going around recording all the dead malls. And some of them just not look at it. But I don't know, man. There's just something about that exploration factor that it drew me to it, you know. Then I saw a video by Exploring with Jake from Manchester. Did a gaff, an old nursing home, and underneath one of the carpets, there was floorboards missing. So he went down under these floorboards, and there was a fucking prison cell down there in the basement of the nursing home, man. What's going on there?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, serious, man. There was a prison cell in the basement of a fucking old lady's nursing home.
Skyline's in the house. Hello, Skyline. Nice of you to join us.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, guys, if everybody can hear me, I'm going to shoot because I'm actually, we're moving out to sea, so I think I'm losing contact with you all. It's nice to see you all stay in touch. And thank everybody in chat for joining in. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up on your way out, guys. And I'll speak to you all soon, yeah? Stay safe, everybody.
Bye. Guys, one, see you in a bit. Bye.
Shout for the iceberg.
Yeah, mate.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Yeah, wise woman seen Jake in Manchester, she's saying there.
Oh, you did, yeah? Do I know you? Do I know who you are, wise woman? Or
You
do I
wish.
know you from here? Get down. My dog's clapped a cat out the window. Come here. I think it's a cat anyway.
Be a rat, man, where you live.
No, it's a crap monster. No, but is it? Who was it? Wise woman one? Do I know you or not? I don't.
Give it a minute. There's a bit of a delay.
Let me mute up a minute. I'll be back in 1 second, Will.
Yeah, no worries. So, how are you doing, wee man? Are you still in the chat?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah. And what about the Salford guy? Are you still there?
Yeah, mate, I'm still there.
Yeah, good. I've not heard from you for a good few minutes anyway.
I'm just listening to what people are saying, mate.
Yeah. Are you doing a YouTube channel or anything? Or
Yeah, I'm not on YouTube as such. I'm on Facebook. It's UK Urban and Explores UK.
Urban and Historic Explores UK.
All right, Urban and Historic Explores UK. That's me.
check him out if everyone's got Facebook or who's got
Like,
Facebook.
Come up, whatever you're doing.
Sorry about that, mate.
No, you're right. We're having a chat with your mate there.
I got with Clarky a lot. He's a funny guy.
He is.
Dude, this is the thing with me and Gary, right? The first time we met, he come walking across, what's it called? Bexley Square in Salford.
Square.
And he had the cheesiest fucking grin on his face.
Isn't
And it's one of them, as soon as we clock each other, we just have a big cheesy grin on our faces, man. It's, I don't know.
I thought,
We
what the fuck?
we have
I
a
thought, what
stop-
the fuck are you looking at? You did.
Same here. Fuck are you staring at your bald headed
Fuck him on it.
Was it just looking like in the mirror at each other? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I'm the better looking version, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, we have a top laugh, man. We do every time we go, you know. Wherever we go. We've got so many locations to do, and like I said, so many of them are overlooked by a lot of the explorers. And you know, our viewership is from doing the old Bygone Pub series that are doing that.
A lot are unknown, Clark, kid. You don't know.
I know, yeah, I
They
know.
don't do the history. They don't look at things.
Well, exactly, you know. Yeah, they don't. They just kind of follow everyone else. Like, oh, he's done that gaff. I'm going to go and do that gaff. And I've noticed a lot of people. I mean, I was thinking of putting some false history on the video, right? And you know, I seen is it Exploring with Fighters? I seen a YouTube video saying how they did a video once apparently where they went in a grid, but apparently they shown the wrong grid, and the grid they sent everyone down was full of human shit.
Oh, great. What an export to remember.
They done another one
Have you
with
seen that new thing they're doing? That what's it called?
Random
Random
Nautical.
Six. Have you seen
Yeah.
that?
One of them lads.
That's getting the apple to do this. What you on about?
And it took him to a corpse, a torso, in a fucking
wow.
suitcase.
Amazing.
torso in a suitcase, man. Honestly.
What is that about?
I haven't watched any of the
I
rap
remember that St.
videos.
Joe's. Someone grabbed my fucking leg out of a hole. I remember that. Help.
Do you remember that, cunt? Do you remember the St. Joe's thing? Oh my God. I'm sorry, I have to say it. A lad called Dan Duffy, right? Now, I put into his videos, I think they're just not for me, far-fetched bullshit, but he's getting the views in and the edits are good. So hats off to the guy. He does reveal locations and that. It's not a good thing, but at the end of the day, he's killing it for himself. So fair enough for him. But he did one video where he apparently he put his body down this hole, and next thing he's going, "Help me! There's a paranormal entity pulling me
What
out."
happened to me, Clark?
Oh my God! It was the fucking fakest.
Very haunted location, St. Joseph's.
Oh
What happened to me? It's not funny.
my God!
What makes me laugh is the people who think it's real. You know what I mean?
The comments, mate. The
Down the
comments.
comment section, you can see, mate. It is embarrassing.
You absolute clown.
You know how
You absolute clown.
idiot. You know, we're almost living in idiocracy. How gullible people are, and I bet most of the people
what
are in
happened
the
then?
30s and 40s, man. You know.
Oh, what an ordeal you went through. Fucking hell.
Tell you what though, it's entertaining, like you say. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. People watch it and they're entertained. And I watched a part of one of the videos and I thought, it's fucking pretty well edited. This, you know, it's not shite. It's just not my cup of tea. All that far-fetched bollocks.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the one I did in Salford Cop Shop? A little trailer saying, I put a big red circle. I said, this place is the most haunted place I've ever done, and all this shit. And at the end, I said, this corner, Danica Cora stood there.
Dick.
Mary loves Dick.
Mary looks dead.
yeah.
I bet she does.
That's funny.
Oh, man.
Clarky, but I did watch the Crescent Police Station one of yours, and you went into the evidence thing, and nothing was there. But then 4 weeks later, I watched another one, and they're finding machetes with murder weapons. And I'm thinking, what else? How did you get all of that? And I rang your show and said, Clarky, did you see that? No.
Yeah, well, for everyone in the chat, you know, when you watch some of these videos, we did the place called the Salford Crescent Police Station, and it was a proper cop shop, man. And inside, it honestly looked like Silent Hill. The paint peel and the decay was unreal.
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah,
After your video, they done it, and then they found evidence. Yeah,
we went down this old evidence room, and it was literally, it was just completely empty. There was nothing in there. Now they went down there, and there was fucking submachine guns in there. No, they're not submachine guns, but they might as well have been. There were guns, knives, everything in evidence bags, and I thought, what an absolute crock of shit.
Oh, Clarky, what about Art said? That was a creeper, wasn't it?
Oh no, yeah, that's it.
Them two girls.
What the fuck? Yeah, but what people didn't see on the video there, Kate, is they were lingering about in the woods after us, weren't they?
The RC,
Following us around like weird.
Weird, man.
But then you mooching around and you see that like body type thing.
Fuck's going in here?
It's weird.
Hey, at first glance, I thought it would have dude flates out, you know.
yeah, I'm guilty there. Right, when I went there first, I walked in the same place and seen it on the ground and like jumped, but it was like in two halves. So I thought, right, put it back together. So if anyone else comes in,
so it was you bastard.
Shit him up, yeah. Then next thing you see Clarky on his video come in. Pissed myself laughing.
I set it back up, me, with a bottle in his hand and everything, man, hugged up.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Me.
Funny that, really funny video. And they started following you, them goths, yeah.
Yeah, they did, mate, yeah.
I think they thought we were out dogging.
Well, Gary, you'd know all about that after our trip to St. Catherine's, wouldn't you, Gary?
Yeah.
You're the gardens.
Oh, saying that, weekend just gone, we went up Sheffield, like, you know, we went to, I think it was Stanley Tools factory, and there's a green grassland on the woods on your right hand side, and wow, going through there, it was like condoms growing on trees, basically.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
nice.
bad.
Oh,
No fucking
Just one of them places you don't want to go at night.
Like
Definitely
Willy
not.
Wonka's chocolate factory, but instead of candy, it was just fucking Johnny's. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Right,
no.
dirty,
What
wouldn't
is
it?
that?
Dirty that. No, I hate it. Like when I go to the park and the kids go grab the ball out of the bushes, fucking crap needles in there and Johnny's. It's fucking hanging.
Oh, mingy.
Yeah, I will do, Ant the Mank. I'll have a look, mate. I've been looking at a lot of graffiti recently because I'm thinking of doing another graffiti video soon. I've got a couple of proper well-known lads from Manchester who are in the graffiti scene now who are down for doing it. So that's definitely...
Is that tag it free?
Nah, it's going to be something completely different, that.
Yeah. I just went, like I say, up near Sheffield, there's a place, Brickworks up there, and the graffiti in there's awesome. You want to go there, Clarker?
Where's
I'll
that?
send you some
Sheffield.
near Sheffield, yeah. I'll send you some pictures later.
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. I'm going to put them on Instagram eventually over the next few days. So,
Oh, man, some
Yeah.
of
is
the...
that the one you sent me the video of?
don't we, man?
Is that the one you sent me the video of?
Where are climbing the chimney? That
Yeah.
place, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why? What was it? What was
No,
the...
Brickworks.
Chimney.
Okay, yeah.
How high was the chimney you climbed?
I'd say about 80 to 100 foot.
What, on ladders?
Yeah. Up the side of it. But they were like, not straight, like they were bending and twisting going up.
Oh,
But it was, each time I was going up, I was checking each nut and bolt and the weld marks, making sure it was safe.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
Nah,
do
not
that. I'd stand at the bottom.
Well, we know you wouldn't. You won't even climb on a fucking house brick.
I'm not good at climbing, you know that. Huh?
Nah, I'd never do that. Hey, remember that Gaffin Eccles, Gary?
Yeah.
We need to get that done soon, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely. We found a gaff, guys, that's literally been bricked up since the 1970s and nobody has done it. And this access that's been there for about 10 years and a dog walker local to the area got in touch with me and told me about it. So I can't wait to do that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, we're talking like, you know, untouched 1970s stuff in there and everything.
Yeah.
That'd be good, that. I saw that.
Yeah, nice one, Carl. I think that's how you got talking to me through that video, wasn't it, mate? Yeah, it was because we both recorded Brownie's little video shoot spot, didn't we? Ian Brown.
Can you just butt in? This is the reaction of Wee Man when he seen the video I sent him of me climbing the chimney. You ready? You don't mind me showing it to you, Wee Man?
No, shut up, wee man.
Here we go.
You do it up there, you mad bastard! You fucking lunatic!
Probably live.
Look at that. Oh, thank you.
He's trying to look after you there.
When I saw that, my arm started sweating and all sorts. I said, no way am I climbing up there.
Fuck no. Right.
What's
I mean,
at the
I'm all
top?
right on the
Follow
roof.
up.
I think wee man had the right idea there.
No ladders. Not on the outside of a fucking chimney. Fuck that. No,
Just
I've
seeing
been
him
on hill roofs looking over the top, man, and even that, if there's a little gust, you know, my arsehole's going penny to a pound, man.
I didn't film the brickworks itself, really. I took a load of photos, but I did film me climbing up there and from a few different camera angles and other people's filmed it. So I might put a little video of that together.
Yeah.
Put it up.
Fucking bad, that camera, is it? That DJI Pocket? Is it a Pocket?
A pocket, yeah. I done film that Mark had he on.
Yeah,
Oh, you got one in the end.
Yeah. I took it down to the Megatron, it nearly went in.
Oh.
you know.
Saying that, I did go in twice, so I was lucky.
That's why I didn't mind the GoPro. It was hard wearing and you could do anything with it. But the only thing is, once you blow the picture up onto a big screen, because it's not like proper raw footage and that, it disintegrates into pixels.
Yeah,
You know.
remember that video that was up on the moors?
Oh, fucking hell, that was the sound was bad. Hey, it was a good one, that though, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah.
That was a fuck me, lads. We went up on Mars. We did a video called, what did I call it now? Joe's Cup, it was called.
Joe's Cup.
And this guy died up on the moors, but he was, what was he? A fell runner, it was.
Yeah.
And he ran all the fells up the moors. And he died up there, but there's a homage to him hidden in the bricks at this little spot where they used to sit. And you pull a brick out of the wall. We discovered this when we were up there. And you pull this brick out the wall. There's a cup in there, and his glasses, and people put money as a homage to him in this cup. Well, someone told us about this fucking dude when we pulled up on top of us. You know what?
We didn't even know. We woke up looking for a farm, and
yeah,
we didn't
14 fucking miles late. We're still going. The fucking clouds have come down to our level, man. Snotsicles.
So we've gone up to the clouds,
man. We made it in the end, but it was a top little moose looking back on it.
It took ages to get there, though.
Yeah, when you're not expecting it, and there was another turn, and it was like, wow, trees were little pinhead dots in distance, and wow, man. You know, literally in the bleak middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video. It's wasn't that long ago, was it? A couple of months ago we put that one out.
I think so, yeah.
January, yeah.
That was shot on a GoPro. GoPro 807 it was. Yeah.
Taffy's off. I'll catch you later, Taffy.
Well, that video dude was talking about on the... Yeah, see you later, Taffy. We'll give me a shout on Facebook, mate, because we'll sort something out for meeting up in Wales or whatever, or half and half, man.
Denver.
Well, yeah, we could all meet at Denver because I've not done that yet.
No. It's quite erect now, but still do it, though.
Oh, I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, it's
you know
good.
Talk about in Denver, don't you?
Oh,
yeah, we spent this, I think it's 12 hours there or something. We fell asleep overnight, but didn't get up till, yeah, God knows. Yeah, that's why we spent so long there. Good.
Explore.
We was having food and all that was cooking in there overnight. If you go to one of my videos, it's called Trip to Wales, and it's in that one we do about 4 or 5 different urbex places on the way, and it's really good. And then the final one is called Final Destination, and that's the theatre in Wales, what we've done. And then recently we've been back and done the library that joins onto it. Yeah, so that needs to go out if I've not already put it out.
Is that on your channel?
Yeah, that's on my channel, yeah.
Check it out, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one of the best ones I've done in a way, because it's just like a road trip where we all just go into this place, basically the theatre. But on the way there, we've just made it a few days long because we went to different places on the way and just doing the little films of every place.
An old derelict theatre tomorrow if all goes to plan. And I've got another little spot what's been shut since like early 90s. Shopping district. What nobody even, it's just literally behind 2 wooden boards. No one's even batted an eyelid at it. And I looked over it the other day and I thought, wow. There's like 6, 7 shops in this little place, and they've literally been there since the 90s, mate, untouched. And yeah, I'm gonna let that tomorrow.
We were checking on about 4 weeks ago, Clarky. Some little shopping place.
Oh yeah. What I was with you?
No. It was just me and Kay and Faith, and we went round having a look. It was like there's all these old train tunnels at the side of it and everything. We walked through the train tunnels. They were mint. But there was an old shopping place right near it. I'll give you the location when we're off here.
Have a mooch down there one day, innit, man?
They're like old shops and shop fronts, but obviously you can get in.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know the location when we're away from here.
Yeah. Well, there's a place I want to do in Manchester. What's it called? Is it Collyhurst near where you know where them steps were on that graffiti vid?
Oh yeah.
There's an old row of shops there and a derelict tenement block above him.
Oh, I've not seen them, mint.
Yeah, mint.
What about the Trafford Centre, mate, when it becomes derelict?
Imagine that. You know the George A. Romero, Dawn of the Dead music's kicking in on that boy. Oh, yeah.
Right, he's gone into administration. He can't be sold. What's going to happen? The Trafford Centre, it's there for the picking.
Yeah, and that's never going to end up just being left untouched. I can't see it, but
Even the Arndale Centre, mate. Wow.
You don't know, man. You really don't know, because a lot of shit's going, a lot of shit, and it ain't getting any. You know, there's definitely an ulterior motive at the moment.
I was near the Trafford Centre today, and I was quite tempted to go in, just to have a look, you know, see what it was like.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Well, I wouldn't mind doing it just to go and film it before it disappears. You know.
Yeah.
Film it once it's like open, and then if it does close and you get a chance to go in again.
Oh, mate, imagine them
Best footage.
transitions. That'd be mint, wouldn't it?
Before and after, best footage.
Yeah. And then immersion the videos over each other.
Mm. I mean, I get pretty lucky because I can do that with old photographs, and sometimes it's so weird. Like we were saying before on that Mark Addy video, how I can be stood in the exact same spot as some of them photographs is actually. Some people say, you know, you must put loads, and sometimes I do put a bit of research and look at photos before I go. Come here.
I like the bit at the beginning where you've got the bloke and the woman opening the flags. Sounds good, that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Coming in the club.
Yeah. Well, that was Thingy, a famous Salford comic. What's his name? No, I can't remember his name now. But yeah, he's pretty famous in and around the comedy clubs and that.
Did you not know it was the old prison?
Roberts. Say it again.
Did you not know it was the old prison, the old Bailey prison?
Nah, the Mark Addy wasn't, was it? It was behind it.
Around that area, he's all. That's all on that site was an old prison. That's why the old estate.
Oh,
It's called the new Bailey.
Me watch. Get down.
Do you know why the area is called the New Bailey? You know the buildings that are being built behind it says New Bailey. It's because it goes back to the old prison time from the 1800s before Strangeways was built. That's where the old prison was built on that site.
Trying to lump me here.
Yeah. So that wall in the back of the pub must be part of the old prison wall, then.
Possibly, mate.
Possibly, I don't know. But all around the area, that's why it's called the New Bailey. It's the old Bailey prison. Just, you know, the 1800s, just before Strangeways was built.
Did you notice me point out the building over the road with the little pulley system on?
Yeah, that is the old steam powerhouse.
That's it. Someone said to me, Martin Zero had done a video on it, but I can't find
it. Yeah, he has, yeah.
It's a museum now, you know, that place.
Yeah, I've been in the museum. I've been in it. But that little bit there still looks old and dilapidated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just stands out from all the rest of the
I'd
new.
like to get underneath it to see what's underneath the thing.
Well, we've got the grid keys now, brother. Manchester is our oyster, mate.
Yeah, we just
Got my baby to do yet, Clarky. No places mentioned.
Oh no, yeah, I can't wait.
We need to go to places people have not been.
Something under there.
We need to go to places people have not been.
Yeah, well, it's hard to do them though. Try to find them. That's the hard part.
Oh, mate, we've got a banger here. We've got an absolute banger. And I've got like old. Well, I found an old map that shows there's a proven void in the place that we're talking about, and there's pictures from the war. The odd picture from the war showing people heading down into an air raid shelter at the exact spot where the void is, mate.
And no one knows about it. No one's been there. It's not filled in proper or nothing.
Definitely there, 100%.
Well, we're talking.
Yeah, the old Bailey prison opened in 1787.
Wow.
Thank you, Ant the Mank.
So
when did it shut? Does anyone know?
When did it disappear? Do we know?
I know Strangeways are built to replace it.
Yeah, so when that was open, that's when they closed the other one. I'm sure someone will put it in the comments when Strangeways opened.
There's a lot of famous stories about like 5 people.
Yeah, I agree, brother. Yeah. The old Dawn of the Dead, man. You know the score. We were talking about films the other day. It's going to happen, mate. It's going to happen, mate.
1800s, the Strangeways opened. So, yeah.
The Bailey was knocked down to make Strange Ways.
Wow. I mean, Strange Ways looks like a fucking foreboding place, man. You know, it's, you know, when you look up at the tower and that, apparently the Hangman's quarters is still in there.
He's still there, Clark. Yeah. I've got a picture of it. I'll keep sending it you. I asked the warden, can we get in to have a look at it, but they won't let us in.
Oh,
No, it'll be quite hard that because all the security as well, not just the place.
But half the time, Will, seriously, mate, honestly, it's just ringing, making that right phone call and talking
to the right person
in the right tone to get yourself in there, you know.
Yeah. But like you say, you'll have to speak to someone quite high up because all the health and safety as well. You know what I mean?
But I've had a few calls with people, Will, and the people, you know, when you explain, like, especially when you get a few under your arm, I've been here and I've been there and they've let me in. They seem to be like, okay, we'll let you in. What do you want to do? And just say, this is what I want to do. Or I tell people the history of the place, and they'll let you in.
Yeah.
We've done it with churches, haven't we? We've done top and bottom crypt tours, bell tower tours.
Yeah. There's a few crypts that let us in, but no, they won't let anyone else in. And they've said it's exclusive to the, you know, Urban Collective.
Yeah, that's cool. Ant the Mank saying it opened in, was built in 1866. Strange Ways.
I think it was 1869 that the Bailey shut.
So it was 1869 when the old Bailey shut.
Yeah, 3 years after Strange Ways was built then, yeah. Thanks everyone for checking up on the history. Great people checking everything.
So what
Thank you.
Strange Ways of prison, or was it an asylum?
Prison,
no, just a prison. Category A prison.
Yeah. Always has been.
Still there today.
There's cells in there, mate, where you're literally just getting stuck into a Victorian era cell. It's literally how it looks.
He caused riots in the 90s.
The New Bailey, the prison, it would have been, it was a jail, so they would have held trials there as well. It would have been the courthouse and the prison.
Courthouse and the...
I mean, we're all local to that, and we can see that. When we did the church in Salford, we did one of the most prominent churches at the roundabout in Salford, where you can see the Salford shopping centre sign on the tenement blocks.
And then the other side is Strange Ways.
Well, I came out on the top of that, and out the top of the church, on in Spire through the bell tower. I mean, we crossed this system of ladders up in the bell tower. You could see the old bells up there and everything. It's unbelievable, man. And the higher you got, the more you could feel the wind coming in. And when I popped my head out of the roof, you could see, well, it's the first thing I mentioned, didn't it, Gary?
Yeah.
Well, guys, there's Strange Ways, the only landmark.
The highest points in Salford.
Can I just say hello to Urbexa for joining us tonight? Nice to join us.
Hey, all right, Urbexa.
He remembers the Strange Ways riots as well. My sister was working down Cheetah Mill in one of the shops down there, and yeah, basically she's that close. The slates were coming down off the roof and smashing in the street in front of us, so they had to close the shop and move it away.
That's right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a show for the people who I know. We, you know, just stood there
They were
watching.
dressed up as the Screws. They got all the uniform and dressed up as the Screws.
Yeah, there's footage on the YouTube about it, so if none of you know what it is, go and check it out.
Structured by the principles of the separate system.
Well, that's what it was about. One of the
You say that with a winky eye, Liam.
well, that's what the right was about. Wasn't it? The way it was. The building was dead old and decrepit, and they were living in squalor, kind of thing. That's what all the rights were about.
Yeah, but I'd say you've seen the new prisons, though, haven't you? And I mean, them all that Strange Ways, that'll still be here after the fucking apocalypse, mate. I mean, the Victorians and whatever, they didn't fuck about. You go around Manchester and just look up, and some of the architecture there is mind melting. Detail that is on display, if you just look up, is unreal. And half the shit they build nowadays is just crap, just glass and plastic.
Oh yeah. Forest Bank shit. Fabric.
Too right, Bexa. That's right. As all Manchester people know, it's Strange Ways, isn't it? Definitely.
No, it's always been called Strange Ways.
So are
Yeah.
you Manchester lad there, Bexy, but you're up in Scotland? Moved up there or something? Hey, I wonder if Rogue actually got in that mall.
Don't know. You'll have to tune in tonight and find out if he's doing another live stream. Rogue Exploration, that is. Go and check his channel out as well.
I don't know how to do these live streams because most of the places I've been, my signal was bad on my phone.
Oh, we did, Ant the Mank. You mean like the dude who triggered it? Yeah, I thought so, Bexy, yeah.
To show you exactly where it was.
It's over
I'm going to start rounding up in about 10 minutes, everyone. So,
Yeah, all right, mate.
yeah, just giving you a warning. Sorry.
bored you to death.
Sorry,
No, just had to keep it down to roughly about 2 hours live stream. Sometimes they go on a bit longer, but
Wow, has it really been that long?
That's what I
yeah,
mean.
1 hour 50 minutes.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? And
Right next to
constructive.
the back wall.
And
That's it. It doesn't feel like it's this long. It's all having a nice laugh and a chat and just all chilling out.
But fundamentally, we're still talking about what we do, so it's a good thing.
Yeah,
It's good to talk.
yeah, definitely is.
Talk to each other every other night, me and you, Gary.
You mean you ring me and I like
He brings me up in his skin leotard at 3 a.m. with his wig on and that, and I'm like, Gary, it's too.
No. Let's get things correct.
That's where you disappeared to, is it? Gary?
You ring up on that video thing all the time, and half the time you've got
You
the top
don't lie,
on,
you
you just
don't lie, you
your underpants. What is going
I'm
on?
sat here with the heating on, mate. So
Underpants.
I'm not ringing you with no top on to try and get you off on the side of my fucking nipples, am I, Gary?
Well, I do actually wonder half the time
A
what
man
it's
can
about.
sit with his top off in his own gaff. Christ.
I do actually wonder sometimes what is it all about.
Well,
Especially when you got your underpants on.
Sometimes
What
you
is it
ring
all
me, you've got
about?
the camera at your face, but then other times you sat there in your fucking in your underpants and the camera's at the table so I can see.
Yeah, but what do you always say to it? Why are you laughing at me? Every time I go on the camera, you're laughing. Why do you laugh when you see me on the camera?
It's
It's
probably
like
over it.
in the fucking mirror.
Why do you laugh when you see me?
Mitchell brothers from Salford, that is, we're talking about.
Yeah, thanks, Kate. I'm on about Katie. Yeah, man. She says it's pretty cool.
The
Cool.
only thing is,
Cool
Gary
chat,
likes
guys. Nice to hear about the history.
being hard. Gary likes to come across as Bill being hard, but really he's a big soft bastard, and he's like a big girl.
We know this. We know
I
this.
can't go up them stairs, he might break.
Oh, fucking hell, guys. Go to the St. Joseph series I did. Go to the second or third video and just skip it to the bit where Gary's trying to climb through a fucking
It took me like,
wayside window.
it took me about 2 minutes. You were messing about with a mad edit on it.
Oh, man,
Okay.
it was so funny.
Okay, Pendleton Church when he was
Thanks,
trying
David.
to go up to the bell tower.
Oh, my. What? No, do you not remember when we had to go up that spiral tunnel system up there? My God.
Khaki.
Gary was only just able to breathe in.
Explain to people what happens. You start making me laugh. And then I start laughing. And I go, stop it messing about. And then you, with your camera going, what are you doing, Gary? What are you doing? And it's all good. It's all good fun, but
Oh, it's
it's
meant.
you making me laugh half the time.
Yeah, it's funny though, isn't it, man? It's just
Yeah,
fucking,
he's funny. He's funny.
as soon as we're off, that's it, man. It's non-stop in it after that. I can make a video of fucking outtakes, man. I could. In fact, I'm gonna
David Clark has been in ever since the beginning here of the live chat. Barry Little just saying he's not seen him in.
Nice one, David. I think David messaged me on a. Is David the dude who's in a wheelchair?
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. He's a cool guy.
Something, yeah.
So when I'm going up to Scarborough, I'm going to meet up with him, definitely.
Yeah,
Go to let him know.
A couple of places and that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I remember him from not last week's stream. One before, I think.
Yeah, we came on, yeah. On the
But
live.
yeah, it has been a good crap, mate. So I reckon the 2 hour mark is the safety point, innit? before everyone starts snoring.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, we've got a laugh at wee man. I thought he was snoring. Not heard of him.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say he already fucking is, isn't it?
I thought I was dozing off slightly.
Under his little lucky 4-leaf clover. He either didn't get it or he didn't appreciate it.
Joking aside, have you ever seen them like midgets you can hire for the weekend?
Little lucky leprechauns.
Yeah, you take them out like a stag do and that. Have you seen them, really? I'm not even joking, mate. It's serious.
Do some party tricks, kick yourself in the head.
Oh, I'm not checking the
I
fish weed, man.
bet he looks like fucking Iron Mike Tyson. Don't you know now I've said that?
Wee man, he can't take the piss because I'm only 4'11", mate, and I can do more shit than he'll ever dream of.
Probably has got the bigger nuts than me and Gary put together.
Old nuts.
Yeah, I hope not. Huh?
It's like when we were down in that crypt, Gary, and I was trying to capture the ambience of the air, and you just let rip.
No, I remember that. Everyone be
Gary,
quiet,
that is
okay,
disgusting,
them
man. I'm trying to make
farting
you
noise.
film me.
And I looked at you, you're a dirty bastard.
Hey, Bexer, I saw him drilling the punch bag the other day, brother, and he does. He looks like a machine, mate. Ridiculous. Did you see the hot boxing interview he did where he was talking about studying the gods of war? And you saw him nearly start crying. And he had that look in his eye as if just, oh man, I watched it. I nearly fucking had tears in my eyes. You could tell the emotion he felt about smashing people's faces in. Because that dude was a fucking monster, mate. He really was.
Yeah, still would like to bump into him now, would you?
Oh, that's
Wrong day.
mate. I'd have a top fucking laugh questioning Tyson.
Yeah, that would be a good laugh.
Have you not seen his hot boxing show? What he does? He seems like a proper sound guy. The only
I've
time
not seen any of that.
when people start asking him about allegations and all that shit. I think he's sound, Mike Tyson, me.
So when you say hot boxing, what?
He owns his own wee farm, doesn't he, wee man, Mike Tyson, and they all in a glass box. They do a podcast and get fucking stoned, mate, in plumes of smoke. You've not seen his hot boxing thing?
No, I've not seen that.
YouTube, mate, he's had Eminem in there. He's had Tyson Fury in there. Oh man, he gets all the guests in, Mike Tyson. Yeah, they're all just fat suits, mate, just cream-filled room, and all just have a chat. Bit like the Joe Rogan show and that. I don't know if you watch any of them.
Yeah.
And what's that on?
YouTube.
Yeah, let's send us a link to his channel in a bit.
With Mike Tyson or whatever I think it's called.
Is that it? Yeah, just his channel, Mike Tyson channel.
Oh, do you know what I heard, Bexer? It's not him and Holyfield. It's actually being confirmed he's having a bout with Roy Jones Jr., mate. A charity event.
With who?
Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., man.
Not heard of it, that guy before.
Roy Jones Jr.? Oh,
Huh?
mate, he's got a fucking record and a half, brother. A proper fucking record.
Where's he from?
The one where he lost, the last fight where he lost Roy Joe Jr., where he fell out of the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one. He's got a mouth on him as well, like Tyson, isn't he?
He's got, say that again, mate.
He's got a mouth on him, Roy Joe.
Mike Tyson.
No, Roy Jones Jr.
What, you mean like a little bit cocky?
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine it though, him and Tyson the same weight, both 23, 24-year-old, he'd get fucking annihilated, wouldn't he, brother?
Yeah.
Who remembers that Butterbean?
Yeah, Butterbean. He's like, whoa, big.
Man.
Fucking legend.
Johnny, I think you need to go for your piss.
Oh, man.
What a man.
Oh, but Urbex,
Well,
mate, I
okay.
did see that, mate, and I've seen that David Blaine doing that. That is some freaky shit, man. It's unreal. I do believe he has little flaps of skin that are just constantly, you know, like piercings that he can cover up somehow. Ridiculous. But Butterbean, Jesus.
Mate, what a guy, that's all I'm saying.
Did you
Yeah, I've
see
seen a video on YouTube, and you type in "best of Butterbean," and it shows up the best of Butterbean, of course, of his boxing, and it's amazing. Just watching it, like,
What a
wow.
hero that guy is.
Butterbean
Yeah.
has got a punch on him, man? Did you see the one where Johnny Knoxville let him give him a crack in the fucking face or stomach?
Yeah.
Wow.
The jackass, wasn't it?
What?
If that could be a box, that'd be
man,
Butterbean.
why? Why? Have you seen when they're all sat there, like, doing the splits facing each other in their underpants and they're chucking a fucking cricket ball at each other's nuts? Why? Oh, man. I don't get it, man. I really don't.
Sit there and pass the time, you know what I mean?
Fucking hell, mate. Oh, what I can think of.
Bollocks to that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Going to say good night, Barry, and you're not the only one who's going now.
Yeah,
Let's call it a night, and who wants to go first and say see you?
Yeah.
Good
Go
chat.
on, I'll throw Wee Man up first. Go on, Wee Man.
All right, take care, everyone. Like, subscribe, all that. Good night. Take
Good
care.
night, wee man.
Easy,
Yeah,
mate.
nice to meet you guys, yeah?
And you.
Yeah, all the best. Salford guy, you're up
Yeah,
next.
catch you in a bit, man. See you later. All
Yeah.
the way from sunny Salford. See you later.
See you in a bit, bro.
See you later. man.
And the next one.
Yeah, nice one for watching, guys. Much appreciated. Nice one for bringing me on, brother. And let's go for the mooch soon.
Yeah, thanks for meeting up. Had a great time that day. And yeah, of course, we'll definitely meet up.
Nice one.
100%.
Take it easy, guys. Peace out, man.
And now back to me. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream. If you did, please share it out because I forgot to share it out. And thank you very much. See you next Tuesday. Thank you. Goodbye. Stay safe.